Hi, this is Tom Bullington with Hastings Happenings. We recently started our podcast here on Hastings Happenings, and our first guest is Alicia Merriman. She is the owner-operator of Emery Acres Flower Farm out there at 15490 Emery Avenue East, just a little bit west of Hastings and Rosemount on Highway 46.
So we just opened this year.
Okay.
Back in January, my mom approached me with the idea. She and my dad had been wanting to do something with the land. They've been there, I think, 25 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And she decided she wanted to do a U-Pick Flower Farm, and I said, all right, I'm in. There's not really a whole lot of competition anywhere locally. We do follow a lot of other flower farms out of state, Iowa, Michigan, Nebraska. So it's pretty unique. We've had a lot of folks that have come out and they've enjoyed it. We have had a lot of repeat customers, so that's awesome. So yes, it's a U-Pick Flower Farm. People come out. We have two different size pitchers. We have an adult size and a kid size that helps us measure how much people are picking.
Oh, okay.
We do have specialty by the stems out there, but vast majority, 97% of what we sell, it's whatever you fit in your bouquet or your pitcher. You could pay for your bouquet.
Okay.
If you
so
want.
You just get one of these when you come in?
So you get one of these. I'll show you here. So you get this pitcher. It's great because it has a handle. We have you put water in it.
Okay.
You walk around. You can set it on the ground. You can stuff it. Whatever you fill in here, it's only $25.
Cool.
And then if you want the pitcher, you can purchase that for $20 more. And then every time you come back, you can bring your pitcher and you can just pay to fill. And it's nice because you transport your flowers home in water.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's nice because a lot of people actually spend a lot of time arranging their flowers. So they think they have a full bouquet, they arrange it, they have to run back for that last minute one or a couple more, and so it's a lot of fun. And then you spend all the time arranging it, you know, you want a lot of times to take that picture home.
Sure.
So
Sure.
Yep. And then we have a kid size because, you know, kids always like to do what their parents do, so we offer a smaller, it's only $15 to fill, so
sure.
It's
and what's
nice.
Your name?
Braden.
Braden?
Braden, yes, this is my youngest.
My name is Tom. Nice to meet you, Braden.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So how old are you?
9.
9, huh?
10 in 2 months.
10, not that you're counting, right? In the double digits.
I know, he's getting old.
Very cool.
He does a great job helping out. He helps ring customers, and it's giving him some good customer service skills and experience. Good. So you like doing that?
So you have other brothers and sisters, or?
I have one older brother.
Older brother, okay.
Yeah, and he's 19, so he helped quite a bit with getting everything started.
Yeah.
So he liked driving the tractor and, you know, dumping wood chips and all that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So your parents have this agricultural land.
Yes.
Near town. Obviously.
Yeah. So they're right on Emery Avenue.
Okay.
Which is the next street down from the Fox Farm Market. So everybody's pretty familiar with that on 46 there.
Yeah.
So it's right on Emery Avenue, that dirt road.
Okay.
So it's nice. We didn't have to go out and source land or, you know, pay for any buildings.
Yeah.
And, you know, starting up a new business, there's lots of expense. So it's nice that we didn't have to deal with a lot of that. And then, you know, we started planting all of our seeds back in February.
Okay.
In succession. Wow. So we literally bulldozed wood chipped it all, tilled, and then put the flowers in May and grand opened in June. So it's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
It is. I still have like scars from
Oh, I bet. God.
Yes, bulldozing and wood chipping. So
is this a national trend or in the Midwest of kind of pick your own flowers? Or what's the beginning of this?
There's a lot of U-Pick flower farms. It's amazing. Now that I'm in it, I realize or I see a lot of U-Pick flower farms. There are on occasion more on the outskirts of like the cities, like people will do pop-up U-Pick events, but nothing established every weekend, open to the public without reservations.
Sure.
So I would imagine we'll see more.
Yeah.
But right now, we don't have a lot locally, so it's great for us as we're figuring things out, and people are loving it. But it is funny because people from out of states who go and visit their own U-Picks, they're really excited when they come here and see us, and they bring whoever they're visiting out to the farm. So
is it kind of a new thing?
I don't know when the first U-Pick would have started. A lot of times growers, flower farmers who sell to florists, sometimes might do an occasional U-Pick thing. It seems to be the secondary to selling to florists. We have sold to a florist in Cottage Grove, actually. She's come and picked, and then we've also picked and delivered to her. So we're probably maybe doing that a little bit backwards, but we really want people to come out and enjoy the space and bring a picnic, or bring your own bottle of wine. You can serve yourself, I just can't serve you.
Sounds like a good time.
Birthday parties, people are hosting different events out there, so that's a lot of fun too.
And are you getting hit up by florists, like local florists, and saying, hey, you're a local source of this, you don't have to get shipped in from somewhere else?
From South America or wherever,
Really, South America?
Yes, because they have great weather, so a lot of roses come from down there because it's hot, it's humid, and they have
all the time.
They have a longer growing season than we do. So yes, a lot of florists want to source locally because I can cut and get it to them that same day. Where if they're ordering wholesale, it gets cut, maybe it gets on the truck the next day or that day, then it goes to a warehouse, then it gets divided, so they're already losing a lot of vase life. Where if they do local, they support local, which everybody likes to do that. But also they get to afford their customers a longer vase life in what they turn around and sell. So yes, we've had a few different florists reach out, and it's great because we're learning a lot from them, and they're helping us as we're getting started, just to help us with pricing or understanding just kind of that side of the business.
Sure, great. Do you have a most popular selection or most popular flower?
People really these days are loving sunflowers. People want to take their pictures and they want to add them to their bouquets. So we're actually planting more sunflowers tonight to carry us further into the fall. Eye Candy is going to do a pop-up event the first weekend in October, and they've asked us to make sure we have something to sell there.
Fun.
So we're gonna be able to bring sunflowers, maybe some mums there. But yeah, people want to take their wedding pictures or maternity pictures or senior pictures, and so that's gaining a lot of popularity.
Out among the flowers.
Yes. And especially sunflowers. People are really fascinated with sunflowers.
Is Minnesota, obviously your growing season's a little bit shorter, a little bit more abbreviated. But kind of what's the traditional growing season for any of your olive leaves?
You're working between your frosts, right? So you don't want, it's a gamble. You don't want to plant in the ground too soon because of frost, otherwise you're covering. Well, when you're planting in an acre or 2 acres at a time, that's a lot to cover versus your couple baskets that you might have on your front porch. And then again, you can grow through your, up to your frost, but then you have some different hardier plants that like the more fall, like mums. They do better growing at night when it cools off sooner. So it really depends on what you're trying to grow. Some stuff is early spring, some summer, some fall. So we try to plant so we have stuff no matter when people come.
All right. When is kind of the last call for flowers outdoors?
So we're hoping our blooms will take us through mid-September, but like I said, we are planting more sunflowers. So we hope then to extend into early October, but then your much smaller variety of flowers. It'll be more fall specific.
Hardier flowers that can deal with a frost once in a while, or a little bit cooler temperatures. I've noticed, just anecdotally, it seems like some of the leaves are changing on the trees already. They're losing leaves, and because of the drought.
The drought, yes, the heat.
The heat has been exceptional this summer.
Yes, so we've been battling both, having to water vigorously. So we're on a well, so we don't have irrigation at this point.
Yeah.
That's definitely something we're talking about for future seasons. But no, we are pulling the hose out with your tripod sprinkler and constantly, watering just to keep up, because while the flowers do like a lot of sun and stuff, just this amount of heat and without water, it's been difficult for them. So we're trying to stay ahead of it. So I think every season is going to be so different. I mean, we might have different battles other years, or so we don't really have anything to compare it to.
Sure.
It's all new work, right?
Yeah.
And
this is normal as far as you're concerned.
To this scale, yes. So we've always had flower and produce gardens, just not to this scale.
Is there kind of a community out there? If you guys have kind of a network where you know and you can kind of pick advice from other people? Or?
So we've done, there's a lot of YouTube. People are very friendly and sharing their experiences, what works, what doesn't. We also join a lot of groups on Facebook and follow each other on Instagram. And so we'll say, hey, what are you doing? Or hey, I'm going to do a bouquet bar. How do you price? Or how do you make sure if you show up and another person's also selling flowers that you're not undercutting that person? Are you in the same market? So I think it is really nice, and everybody is so helpful. And you've got this bug problem, here's what we do. Or hey, I built this bouquet, what would you suggest we sell it at? What do you think I should add different or do different? So it's really nice. It's definitely a great community to be a part of. We actually had somebody who found us and stopped at our flower farm, and they're up in Center City, so it's quite a jaunt from here. But they on occasion do a pop-up you pick. So she came and she did our experience. So when she had a pop-up, the first Friday of August, my mom and I went up there and just kind of chatted and said, hey, love this, what about this? And it's just, you share ideas, and so it is nice just to be able to have somebody to, either complain like, oh, I don't know how to get my flower to grow bigger, but what I love is, like, all of our guests are always really happy. Who doesn't love flowers? They get to pick the flowers they want, so they go home with the flowers they want. It's not, oh, I got this bouquet and there's a couple duds that I don't like.
Something like this, where you're actually in the field itself.
Yes.
And I mean, it's literally just picking them from the ground?
Yeah, we give you shears, you go cut them. Yes, we get a lot of people who grow their own. They're like, I don't want to cut out of my yard. I spend all that time. I want to come cut yours. So they do. They'll come and cut ours. Or people who don't have enough space, and they used to have a yard, and now maybe they're in a condo or a townhome. So they come out and they just enjoy the space. Or it's funny because, as we know, Hastings really isn't that far from the cities, but people feel like they're going to the country and, oh my gosh, there's horses or cows right next to you. It's like, and it took you 20 minutes to get here. So it's a whole experience for some people. They just don't get away. So we get a lot of people who come out by themselves because they just want alone time. We get a lot of families, mother-daughter dates, husbands or boyfriends who are surprising their wife or girlfriend, and they go bring them out on a date, and I'm like, bonus, you just bought her flowers too. Like, you're awesome.
Well,
so
how nice is that?
it's nice, and we get to enjoy that with them.
Okay. Boy, that would be you give me ideas now.
Yes.
Okay. Anything I didn't ask you about that you think you want customers to know? So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys are available at the farm. Yep,
from 8 a.m. to 3. Like I said, we do flower delivery, so we've done grad parties, like bouquets or centerpieces for that. We do sell in bulk, so if you are hosting an event, a shower, a birthday party, you can come buy a bucket. So that small bucket's 80. We have a larger one that's 100. Whatever you fit in there, you get to take.
Wow.
So that's kind of fun. We do at the flower farm have an interactive children's area, so people bring out their kids and they get to play and pretend like they're digging up their own produce, so that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we have people who want to do pictures, so we do venue rental. Maybe you want to have your girlfriends out, or you want to have birthday parties, we rent out for that. And whether they want to pick while they're there or not, we do offer both.
Do you have kind of a facility where, like, for pictures or for like an event or something like that? Or?
So we don't have any indoor permanent space yet.
Yeah.
But we offer canopies. People can bring in their own tents if they want. We don't have restrictions on like the food, or if people want to bring in alcohol. Like I said, we just can't serve them.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do like that because we don't have those restrictions. We have ice cream and bottled beverage and prepackaged snacks at the flower shack when you arrive. So if it's hot and you want to cool off, we have a kids scavenger hunt, so kids totally dig that. They get a piece of candy at the end.
Yeah.
So the repeat kids are like, can I do the scavenger hunt again? Sure can.
Well, thanks for tuning into the Hastings Happenings podcast. If you would like us to focus on your business and do a little promotional interview, please give me a call directly at 651-402-6356, or you can email me at tombullington14@gmail.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.